I'm sitting here every day crying my eyes out because that was the choice I made for the betterment of him, so he can have the best education, so he can have a good neighborhood, and he didn't have to worry about being bullied or being shot or being all the things, right? But kids don't understand that.
We're
Hey
about to kiss me
y'all,
dancing.
catch you dancing, child. It's always something before we start these
Gotta get hype,
episodes. Like,
man.
and it would be me. She be talking about you gonna be up here cutting up. Nope, not this week. It was you.
You be on mute.
Nah, the last couple of episodes, I was not on mute. I had a smooth transition in here. Thank you.
Finally, after about 50 tries.
I
Great
mean,
job.
hey, listen, you gotta keep trying till you get it right.
Child.
How was your week? How's it going?
Listen, booked and busy. Booked
Yeah.
and busy. About to finish off season 8.
Oh,
Done for the year.
the year.
Yeah. The
The
year.
year.
The
Wow.
year. Yeah.
Must be nice. See, I can't
Listen.
do that. I can't batch that many recordings out. And I like certain things to be in real time. So I can't, that ain't how my genius work.
I know, right? God, Lee be gonna put people in this place and got
Yeah, I'm very strategic. I gotta move how God tell me to move with my platform. So it's like it gotta be this way. Okay, nope. He want me to mix it up. Okay, I switch it again. Man, I switched that thing like 5 times
okay.
before I'm
Dang.
finalized. Listen, it's a method to my madness.
I believe it. I believe it. But golly, just get it over with.
Nah, we don't push play or get it over with.
Yeah, we
Ground
don't push.
here.
Yeah, we don't push play. Yeah, we
No, we
don't.
are intentional about the spaces that we have, and we are intentional about the stuff we put out in that order. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. I agree. I got besides myself.
So what we talk about this week?
These
These damn
kids,
kids.
man. These kids. Kids, they don't understand. They don't understand what parents go through and what
Ooh,
they've been through. They know everything.
I'm gonna let you go first because it look like you about to be on the soapbox. So I'm gonna let you start off. Let you
Nah,
start off
nah,
about
nah.
these
I'm not.
children.
I'm not gonna start it off. I'm not. I was just getting you hype for those visuals. That's it.
I mean, listen, I ain't my hair ain't gray yet. So it
Shit.
ain't get that bad. It's getting there, but it ain't get there yet. So that's why I said I'm gonna let you go first, cause you you
Let me tell
got the
you something.
adult children. Yeah, I
Listen.
still got a 5-year-old and a teen.
Well, my mom used to tell me a whole lot of things back in the day when I was coming up as a kid myself. And you don't listen right away because you think you as a child, you really do think you know everything. You think you've been in this world before, you know what life is about. So you tend to not listen to the wisdom that the elderly people are giving you at the time. So you gotta go through all these detours, all these shortcuts, the back roads and everything when you could have just listened to them and went right on course the whole time. You could have not made the mistakes that you made in your life because you listened. But we so hard here though. We so hard here that we think we know everything when we turn 18. Oh my God, our life is ours and we know everything now. So
Yeah,
that's why the
because when
gray
they
hair
was
is there.
when when they was 18, life wasn't how it was when we were 18. So we feel like we are, the smarter ones in this capacity
Hmm.
because y'all wasn't doing this when you was 18. Bread was like a quarter. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you tell me right now? I got real 18-year-old problems because, you know,
Ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing at 18. No
Let
kind
me
of
go
problem.
back. 18 must be our new number because we talked about 18. We talked about 18 last week, but um man, if I could go back to 18 again, baby,
That was a good
baby.
year.
Was that a good year for me? Mm,
Well, I was graduating from high
it
school,
was alright. It was alright.
but I
Yeah,
thought
it
I
was,
was living.
I went
I
to a
thought I was
couple
living my
proms.
life though. I'm
Yeah, I went
grown
to a
now. I
couple
do what I
proms
want to do.
when I was 18. I was yeah,
Just,
I was living life fancy free.
I went fancy free. I had a kid. I had a kid at 18, so
Yeah,
I wasn't like fancy free.
you was the fresh one. I was the good one. I was the good one.
Don't put all my business in the streets like that.
You don't want to put your business out there to what you had a kid.
Oh man.
You didn't get that kid through artificial insemination, child. You
Nah, I
out here
ain't went
being
down
grown,
like that.
grown.
Yeah,
You
I was
being
being
grown,
grown,
grown.
a
Mm-hmm.
little fresh,
Mm-hmm.
grown around the edges. But I'm just saying,
Mm-hmm.
I got these gray hairs because you know what? People don't understand that the easy part, somebody gonna get me, but the easy part is raising kids before the age of 18. We might think that it's hard to raise kids initially because kids don't come with manuals, they don't come with instructions. It's a day by day process. You got to observe your kid and know your kid, literally. But the reason why I say that, don't beat me up out there, y'all. The reason why I say that, when you get those adult, what you call children, that's when the situation gets a little bit turned up, because now they think they know everything for real. They know everything. They live their life, and then you can't tell them nothing about life. They got to go through some things. They really have to stumble, fall, bust their head wide open before they say, "Oh, mama, you was right." So that's when I think it gets hard, when they become adults and their children, because they don't want to listen to you. They don't want to take no advice you have. They want to do what they want to do, and they think they can because they can. Technically, they're grown. So yeah, that's the hard part for me. But see, you ain't there yet. You'll get there when Christian get 18 in a couple of years. You'll be there.
After you, while you was talking, I was thinking about Ray, the movie Ray with Jamie Foxx, and when he
There she
first
go,
went
y'all.
blonde. Sorry, y'all. When he first went blonde, and he was trying to navigate through the house, and he hit something, and his mother was just like it was in her innate ability to just jump and save him, but she knew if she touched him, she would have messed him up. And he had to do it on his own. He had to stumble. He had to, navigate and learn, because that's the only way he was going to learn how to maneuver around the house if he made these mistakes, right? So as you was talking, that's what I was thinking about. Navigating parenthood as an adult, you have this innate ability to want to help your children because they're your
Yes.
babies, they're your children. However, you have to come to a level of discernment where you say, nah, this one they gotta hurt a little bit, because if I touch it, I'll enable them and I'll mess them up for whatever reason. I'll mess them up as a man, I'll mess them up as a woman, as a parent, whatever. So I have to let them bump their head, let them stomp their toe, let them fall on their face just this one time, and hopefully that bruise will get them back on track so they can learn how to navigate in this space. Um,
Honey.
and that's hard because my 5-year-old, I'm just running like Flojo, like something happened. Like
Yeah,
I'm still
you
trying to
gonna be in
get him.
trouble when he get grown. Then you
Yes,
run.
because I'm still trying to help him. Like like he about to go to kindergarten, so it's like okay, he got to start dressing himself like you, mommy ain't. And I guess it's just the me having that, you want to be needed and loved and
Mm-hmm.
all the things. Then it's like, well, dang, I look at my 15-year-old, he be like, what's up, mom? What's up? Like I go from, mommy to what's up, like, bruh, what's up?
And then they
Yo,
ain't gonna
yo,
be talking to
bruh.
you after a while. He ain't gonna be talking to
Like,
you.
wait a minute. Like, no. So that's why my 5-year-old, that's my bestie, because I'm gonna soak up. I know how fast it goes. So
Mm-hmm.
now I have to soak up all of these moments, even if I'm just like my ears is bleeding because he just talk. As soon as he wake up, he just talk.
Jesus,
He just don't
Jesus.
stop
He got a lot
talking.
to say. He
But
got
I
a lot to
love
say.
that he talk now because when he don't talk, that means something wrong.
Something wrong.
But
Mm-hmm.
I soak it up because I know it's gonna come a time where I gotta be like, oof, all right, I gotta let it go. I gotta reel it in. And I don't think kids understand what we go through emotionally concerning that because as a kid looking at your parents, like, oh, I wish she would just leave me alone.
Okay.
But as a parent, it's like, yo, you don't understand. This is my job to coach you
Mm-hmm.
through life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you what I did, the consequences of doing that. So I'm
Right.
trying to help you avoid said consequences. But if you want to be out here being a knucklehead, go ahead. You want to mess your life up, go ahead. But at the same time, not go ahead.
Not go ahead. Right. No, no, don't go ahead. But see, my mom used to say, you are a reflection of me. Everything that you do is a reflection of me. Everything that your kids do is a reflection of me. Even though I'm grown, my mom thinks that everything that I do is gonna somehow lead back
Affect her.
to the
Yeah.
teachings that she
That
did
shit.
for me
Yeah.
as a child. Well, she didn't raise me right. So I really be on that. Like, she always told me, always be there for your kids. And it's hard for me to navigate with them as adults because, for one, I'm a single mother. And when it was just you and not their father, of course you're gonna wanna run and save them out of everything that they go through. You're not gonna want them to stump their toe and not be there to put the ointment on it and bandage it up and nurture it back. You want to be that person to be there for them. But I'm starting to learn. Now I got a 24-year-old and a 28-year-old. I'm starting to learn to step back and let God move in their lives because somebody said, you can't be their God. No, I can't. They have to get to a point in their lives where they're down, where they can call upon God because they were taught that as kids. God, pray. So how can I tell them to pray to God and ask God for help and ask God to be there for them when I'm always running? I'm running, running, running every time they call, every time they get in a situation. Literally, I'm running. I don't give them a chance to pray. So now, in this year of 2025, they don't know it yet, but it's going to come a time where they're going to call me and I'm going to be just like that, just like Ray's mother. I'm going to be looking and I'm just going to sit back in the darkness and I'm just going to watch and just let them fall where they fall. Now I'm probably gonna stop them from bumping their head on the floor. I ain't gonna let them hurt too much. I ain't
She
gonna let
gonna
them.
cry the whole time, y'all. Don't listen.
I'm
Don't
be
let her
crying the whole
fool
time.
you. She
Oh, don't
gonna
let hurt my
cry the
baby too
whole
bad, Lord.
time. Like,
Listen, but that's just being a parent. It's called love. That's it. It's love. When you love your kids, you're gonna do anything and everything to make sure that they don't hurt. And they don't understand that part. They just think that everything you say to them, oh, she just don't care about my life, or she just trying to ruin my life. She trying to run my. That's not the case. Trying to save you from making the same mistakes that I make. My mom used to tell me that too, but I didn't understand it then. But after raising my own children, now I understand that when she said, I'm just trying to stop you from making the same mistakes I made, I feel that now. Like literally, I don't want them to go through none of what I went, not even 50% of what I went through. I want them to avoid all of that and just get this business now. Get what I'm saying now so you can avoid that and you can win and do what you need to do. But are they listening? Nope. They still want to live their own life. They don't listen. And that's my favorite thing. Why don't you just listen? Just listen sometime. You gotta listen to somebody in your
you
life.
sound like
Somebody.
my mother.
Oh my
You don't never
God.
listen. You don't never listen. Oh.
Uh, I can say one thing. I can say, you know what? Don't go outside. They'll be looking, you always running my let you say, don't go outside. You know, Auntie Riri told me I shouldn't go outside, so I think I won't go outside. I just told you that 30 minutes ago. What you
Especially
mean?
if it's my niecey poo. She gonna definitely say, "Oh, well, Auntie said not to go outside, so I'm not going outside." You gonna
I
be like, "I
just
know
told
you
you that
lying. I just told you your
in
raggedy
a deeper
tail."
voice. What? But they'll listen to you now, but not the parent.
I
Child.
guess it's because you're so used to your parent telling you something in a way they're always gonna say something. So it's like y- you're kind of on autopilot when your parents is talking. It's like wah, 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 like Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah,
But
you
when
good now.
somebody else say it, it's like it's a light bulb moment. Like, whoa, I shouldn't go outside. Like, wait a minute. Like, even
Really?
if it's 2.5 seconds later, like, wait, I shouldn't go outside. Like, you hear it. It's like it's like something just switch on. Like it just the sound come through the clouds. Cause when your
Something.
parents saying it, it's like wah, 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 wah. Like everything we say come out muffled. But somebody else will say something and they can hear it, like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
either.
why.
And then my mom used to say all the time too, you don't tell your kids everything that you went through when raising them, because she's telling me all the time, y'all don't understand what I went through, to raise y'all and to make sure that food was on the table, to make sure that bills was paid. She says a lot of things I never told you about survival. I just had to do what I had to do to make sure you had the things you needed and you had the things you wanted. So kids really don't know what parents go through to make sure that they have everything they need and want, sometimes going without eating themselves. You have parents out there that will choose their child to eat before they eat. You have parents out there that will literally spend their last on their child and go without. And the
Yeah.
kids will never understand the struggles that parents go through just to make sure that they're able to have a Christmas tree, decorations, presents under the trees, birthday gifts, all these holidays that come along all year long, you know, to celebrate like other kids. And they may not have it. And that's
Yeah.
true. Kids just
Um,
don't understand what parents go through, man. They
they
don't.
don't understand the sacrifice. And I don't
No.
necessarily agree with not sharing what you endure to your kids. I think when they come to a level of understanding, when they're able
Yes.
to grasp the concept, you should tell them because you don't want them to walk around here with a poor piss behavior that the world owes them something because the world
Okay.
doesn't owe them anything. Anything that you want and anything that you need, you have to work for.
Work for it.
And nothing is going to be given to you because of who you are and who you're attached to by blood, right? So
Mm,
transparency moment, in regards to sacrificing, my oldest doesn't live with me. He lives with his father's side of the family. And I made that decision, and that was one of the hardest decisions of them all because it was always just me and my son. But
mhm,
when it came time to separate from his dad and we divorced and all the things, I knew that the lifestyle he was provided could not be given to him solo with me, with my side of
mhm,
the family. I was still navigating life and trying to figure things out. So I allowed him to stay there so he wouldn't be uprooted
mhm,
because sometimes children don't know how to take and navigate change like adults. So to keep him safe in the parameters in which he was comfortable, the house, the area, the school system, all the things, I made the change and I moved. And to this day, like he's still there. And that's because I wanted to keep him in a space where he was familiar. And for me, he doesn't understand. He thinks is, oh, well, this is great. I get to be the pick of the litter. I get to live in this nice gated area and all the things. And I'm sitting here every day crying my eyes out because, that was the choice I made for the betterment of him so he can have the best education, so he can have a good neighborhood and he didn't have to worry about being bullied or being shot or being all the things, right? But kids don't understand that dynamic, you know, um the sacrifices that we make as parents. So at the end of the day, I think it's very vital to have those conversations so they can understand, and then we can have conversations with them, because like we said before in a podcast previously, we were brought up in a generation where children should be seen and not heard. So we can voice our opinions to say, well, we're not happy, or I'm depressed, or I feel, oh, what you know about being depressed? Go to bed.
Okay.
Okay, so if I unalive myself tomorrow, don't cry over my body because I just told you I was depressed. But because you
Hmm.
feel like I don't know what I'm talking about, you don't, talk to me. We don't have these conversations. So it's very important to open the lines of communication now, especially when we are in a generation who knows the importance of mental health, who knows the importance of therapy and all the things that it can do for you and provide. Don't allow the next generation to come up with that children should be seen and not heard, because that's going to cause even more harm. Because look at us, we all jacked up because we couldn't have those outlets to express
Hmm.
ourselves. Luckily for us, we have channeled it in a positive way, like podcasting. But you do know there are other people who have channeled it in a negative way, like podcasting and different things, right? So
Hmm.
it's important to utilize and open the lines of communication, because they don't understand, and it's necessary for them to know that the struggle is real. Um, Stuff ain't cheap. And like I tell my son all the time, you want to be able to go in a store, and I tell him this all the time. You like going in the store and picking out whatever you want? He like, yeah, mom. I said, yeah, you like having the newest iPhone and all the, all the stuff that you like. Yeah, mom. I said, okay, well, that's what getting a college education will do for you,
Mm.
because that'll already put you at the top.
Yep.
You mess around here if you want to and don't go to school, don't better yourself, you're gonna end up working and then working and then working. And then you're gonna have to say, well, this pack of meat was $23.99. This pack of meat was $22.08. I think I'm gonna get the $22.08 because that little change make a difference. You don't want to live a life like that.
No.
You want to be able to pick and choose what you want and not even have to look at a price tag. And
Exactly.
if you have that degree, nowadays you need just an associate's degree to be a supervisor at a supermarket.
Okay.
Okay. So if you have that degree, that already puts you ahead. I can have 28 years of experience. You're going to be my boss because you have that piece of paper. But I'm telling you how to do the job. Make it make sense. But you want that because you want to be the one who shifts the room and shifts the atmosphere. You don't want to be the one that's just like at the bottom of the barrel because you didn't get an education or whatever the case may be. Go straight through. Don't take no breaks. Don't do none of that. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Just go straight. Go straight through, because it's harder once life starts lifing. You become
Child.
an adult, a husband, a wife, a parent. You got to work full time. You can't just go to school whenever you want to. Where it
Mm-mm.
would have took you 2 years to get your associates, it might take you 4, because you got to do a class at a time.
Right. Right. They don't understand. I'm telling you, they don't understand. But you know what? Kids are different from when we were coming up. You said, kids were, was not heard, they're different now. They will voice their opinion now. They will tell you just how they feeling. They're very outspoken. So that's another thing. We're not like them. Like we wouldn't dare tell our parents how we felt, like as if it was important. How we felt
Listen,
wasn't important.
I couldn't even say shoot because it sounded like the other word.
Okay.
I
But no,
wish darn. Okay, anything that sounded like a cuss word.
dang.
Frick. Okay, like you not saying none of that. But they will flat out say the real word. Like,
Okay.
what are you
Who you talking to?
who child is this? Come get him. Throw
Shoot.
the whole child
Find your
away.
teeth on the floor, messing with my who? Who throwing a shoe from across the room or picking up a Child.
Anything that was accessible, it's getting
What?
thrown at you. Okay. They don't do beatings. We do
Child.
gentle parenting now. This is
Child.
this is what that is. We do gentle parenting. We tell Bobby that this is not proper behavior. We do not like
Do not
this.
do that.
Our parents say, wherever you do it at, that's where you're
You
gonna get it at.
you gonna get it right there.
Don't touch nothing.
Don't ask for
Don't say
nothing.
nothing. Don't ask for nothing
Don't
because you're
even
not
breathe
getting
hard.
nothing.
Before we go in the store, that's what we told. But look, Bobby get in the store and Bobby don't get that candy bar. Bobby done fell out in the floor. Now he upset because he can't get this candy bar. Did you see that video with that little girl where she was going around throwing stuff on the floor and breaking wine bottles and all kinds of stuff in the store? And I'm looking at this video like, who raised you?
That's your
Girl,
favorite question. Who raised you? Who
who
raised you and what you gonna do? Those are your
what you
two
gonna
favorite questions.
honey? My mom would have told me upside down in that stove. First of all, I wouldn't have tried her like that. First of all, let's make that clear. I would not have did that. But that little girl was so bold. And then people around her talking about it might just be something wrong. It might just be yes, there clearly is something wrong. Yes,
Clearly.
clearly. But I'm sure that mama knew before she took that child in that store. That child was already acting like that somewhere at some point. Child, mama laid me out on that floor.
It's the reflexes for me. Because as soon as she would have touched one thing, it would have been like a snatch up. Like you would have just, your whole body would have just jerked because you either got pinched or you got yoked up real quick. And then you would have been like, okay, I'm good now. I'm good.
Did
Like,
you see that
and it's quick
trend where
and
they
you
were
don't
snatching
see it.
people up? Did you see that trend with it? That's how that child would have got was snatched.
You got to snatch up real quick. Like,
Nah. Mm-mm. Listen, I come from the days where my mama sent me outside to pick my own
Yeah, we're not
switch.
going. We're not going there. We talked about that on Twisted Tuesday. We're not talking about no switches. You know how I feel about them. Nope, we're not doing that. Nope. You ain't got to get
That's
me
my
but one good time, never again.
listen, listen. Switches. I know somebody can relate to that and braid them together. Braid them together and wet them. That's the worst beat in the world to get. Oh my.
See, I tried to talk my way out of my beatings. I did real good.
I
Did
believe it
real
too.
good.
You gave good
After
visuals too.
I got that one time I thought I was like, I'll get a little switch, right? Because the little ones ain't gonna hurt that bad.
Get her by.
They hurt the worst. Okay. So no. So after that, I was like, yeah, no. I was like, wait, mom, wait. Let me
I can see
explain.
Linda.
Linda, listen. Let me explain. Look, I'm sorry. Mr. Brown be like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get me no. We not getting no beatings. Nope.
Did it work?
Mm-mm.
Did it work?
It worked for a while.
Oh my God.
It did work for a while.
Wow.
Yeah. I had the tears and everything. Oh, girl.
Oh, Monty
I
used
should
to
have
do
been
that
the
to me.
actress.
Monty used to do that. Now, Monty used to do good with them tears, boy. Monty just make my heart just soft. Mama, and I was like, now that I look back on that, I said, boy, that girl got me good. She missed a lot of beats because she's sitting there crying. And I realized them tears were just fake. After a while, I'm like, come on, you can get that beat anyway. But I used to tell my mama,
she would go for
I ain't
those,
doing
but
beating.
I couldn't go for the trying to get out of church. No, we can't do that.
No,
Ma,
you
I don't
can't.
feel good. So
Yeah, no.
let's go. You go. You was up watching TV. You was feeling good then. Dang, I just wanted to watch Apollo. Like, y'all.
Nah. Church or school. You getting medicine and you still going to school. Like,
let's not even talk about school. We went to school in snowstorms, blizzards. Okay.
Well, I can't talk to you about them blizzards and snowstorms.
You can't talk about blizzards. But if there was no line, you see how this little ticker is at the bottom of the screen. If you didn't see your school pop up on there, that means you gotta go to school. Nowadays, you just get a sprinkle of snow. Oh, there's a delayed opening. What you mean? These kids are soft now.
Listen,
The
I can't
salt.
relate to that. I can't relate to that because let me tell you something. It could be a sprinkle in the South. You know, I'm from South Carolina. The school closed. The grocery
Must be
stores closing
nice.
early. Everybody,
Mm-mm. Ain't no state of emergency. The
it's a
blizzard of
state of emergency.
96, 96, that was the worst. And I was in grammar school. Mm-mm. Nope. See, we come from the Bernie Mac School of Parenting.
Mm.
Now, as he say, these kids is just soft. They soft. Like you can't do nothing.
Child, they
Can't do
closed the door everything.
nothing.
Nah, they closed the door for everything. Everything. They got all
They
these
don't
teacher
have no
parent days.
school. Yeah. Every conference. They don't understand what we went through. We actually had to do research papers. We ain't had no Google, nothing. We had
Nothing. Dial up internet. What you talking about? We had dial up. We had somebody call back. Somebody better not call
you
that
got your
phone.
own phone, okay? You got your own phone. We had to share.
Yeah, I
Let
had
my
my own
brother be
phone.
home and he had a call or my mother had a call. I couldn't talk to nobody.
Child, first of all, you had to have call waiting because you know when in the beginning you
That,
didn't have call
that's
waiting.
a
The line was
luxury.
busy.
Call waiting. Oh, baby.
What the good days though? Those the good old days, boy. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about the struggle, man. Now they got Wi-Fi. Like Wi-Fi is the best thing ever. Cause I'm telling you, if y'all had dial-up internet, y'all would appreciate the Wi-Fi. Trust me.
And then you would know, and then you would know you were special too. Because if I talk to you before my minutes is free, that means you special. Now y'all
Child, before
got
9 o'clock,
unlimited minutes. We had to wait till 9 o'clock.
we was sweating. Couldn't talk to nobody.
But then it's bedtime, so it defeated the purpose because I had to go to
Now
bed,
you in
so
there
I couldn't
sneaking
talk
trying to get
to
the phone.
nobody.
Well, I ain't had no cell phone though. I couldn't get a cell phone until I was 18. So yeah, my mama told me I couldn't get no cell phone until I could pay for it. Oh,
I had mine when I
girl,
was
I got them
13
licenses at 18 too. My mom went, but she said you ain't going to my insurance and running my insurance.
because you was a fast tail. That's why you can't get. And you was fast even without a cell phone. Let me
I ain't even go
find out.
nowhere. I was at the house on the house phone. What you talking about?
Oh God.
I stayed home. I ain't trust everybody else. I was at the house being fast at the house. So it was.
Mm-mm.
Don't tell nobody else but God though. Oh man. Oh man. If I could relive some of them days, man, I probably wouldn't change a thing. Because you know what, when you start changing the course of your life and what you went through, then you mess something up. You know, some of them lessons in life that you do learn, they were necessary because then it made you stronger than you are, were before. It made you appreciate things in life, like the simple things of having running water, lights, Wi-Fi, you know, car insurance, those things. Man, listen, my mama bought me, let me tell you, my mama bought me a coffee pot for Christmas, right? I asked my mom for that coffee pot like the Christmas before. And I saw this big old box, I wasn't thinking that, I was like, I was like, what is in this box? I thought she was getting ready to gag, honestly. I thought she had a gift and a gift, a gift in a box. Girl, when I opened that box and I saw that coffee maker, I said, oh, yes.
That's how you know you get old when you learn to appreciate the little things. Like I went to my mom's
Child.
house and she gave me a sheet set. You would have thought she gave me $1,000. I said, "Oh, this the good thread." You
You know what the good, tell her what the good threads is. I know what the good threads is.
the good thread. It just
Ooh.
means you can wash it multiple times and it don't get them thick
Mm.
thigh bubbles. You know how when you got thick thighs and your joints be rubbing together and it be leaving them little balls in between your pants. Like that good thread is gonna do that on them sheets. See, we not.
Oh
This
Lord.
good thread you lay down. It just feel like silk against your skin. Like you.
Listen, my
Yeah.
mama had got me some washing powder and some bleach and some like dish detergent, household stuff one Christmas. Honey, and some paper towel. 'Cause paper towel is not a necessity no more. Paper towel is an addition. Like you get grateful for paper towel. Man, I like to
Toilet paper.
ran up down the place when she gave me that stuff. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I said, I needed me some washing powder. What you, child, please? That's how I knew I was getting old for real. That stuff mattered to me. Child.
But you know what? To tie it all back around and to end the conversation, because we could go on and on about it. To the kids, understand that, a lot of the times, don't don't how can I put this? Do
Mm,
not take the absence for neglect.
mm,
Sometimes the absence is due to a sacrifice.
mm,
A lot of the times, especially now with the way of the world, things cost so much. Parents got to work, and they don't have a village like they used to, grandmama and them and all that stuff. We don't have that village anymore. So we're not absent because we want to be. We're absent because we have to be. And that doesn't make us love you any less. um that actually shows, not say we love you more, but that actually shows how much we love you, because love is a sacrifice. And if whatever you love, you will sacrifice for. And sometimes time we have to sacrifice because we have to work and provide the basic necessities, like Nikki said, toilet paper. um the luxuries that you have just to get up every day and to make sure you got your favorite orange juice, or you got your favorite cereal that's $5 a box that you can go through in a week. Okay. A gallon of milk is almost $5. So
child.
understand that there are levels to love, and sacrifice is the name of the game. So be present, be intentional, and have conversations about your feelings, you and your parents, because you don't understand what they go through, and we don't understand what y'all go through. But there should be a time and a space where you have that moment where y'all can come together and talk about these things, because it's necessary.
Hmm. Absolutely. So to the babies, now I sound old. To the babies, listen, don't rush. Slow down. Slow down. Enjoy the breeze, the fresh air outside. Enjoy getting up in the morning. And this may sound crazy. Getting up in the morning, whether you catching that bus to school or whether you riding in your mama's car to school, enjoy the ride. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna come a day when you are the parent, and you're gonna understand what sacrifices, like sis say, with the sacrifices that your mother made for you, so you can have your favorite things, so you can have your necessities, so you can have anything you wanted. But just slow down, enjoy the small things in your life, and appreciate the things that your parents are doing. Respect your parents, because respect goes a long way. A long way. You may not understand what they're doing right now, but trust me, you will understand by and by if you just keep living. You will understand why your parents did the things they did, why they said the things they said, why they tried to stop you from doing certain things, because they already been there. They know the story, they know the ending of that story, and they're trying to prevent you from even making it to the middle. Just stop for a moment and just listen to your parents, and know that they just got your best interests at heart. They love you unconditionally, and you only get one mother, one father, and then you might have bonus fathers and bonus mothers. You're blessed beyond. And if you're in that situation, listen, because like sis say, villages don't exist like it used to. I had the church, I had school, and I had home, and every one of them were aligned. They taught me the same things about morals, values, integrity, life in general. And they could tear my butt up if they needed to, too, if I got a line. And my mama wouldn't check them, because 9 out of 10
That part.
times I messed up
Uh-huh.
and I deserved that beating.
Mhm.
And that's okay, because in my mom's absence, I had church member to step in and tear my butt up and tell me, you know what, that you shouldn't do that. I'm tell y'all one quick story before we got here. I had this neighbor, right? Y'all, God bless him. God bless him. He's dead and gone now. Him and his wife is gone. They lived across the street from me. When I tell you that man knew everything in that neighborhood, what was going on in that neighborhood, he knew everything. And he told it too. He told it. And I used to say as a kid, I was like, oh my God. He always minded my business like I had business. I had no business. I was a child. But at the end of the day, the point of the matter was that man made sure the neighborhood was safe. And I didn't
Yeah.
understand that as a child. That because of him being on every single set and being alert and observant, crime didn't exist in our neighborhood. Nobody wasn't coming over there messing with him. So I appreciated it when I became an adult and I understood why he did what he did. And when he passed away, all kinds of stuff started happening. So just listen and enjoy your days as a child. Trust me, slow down. All right, sis, that's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got. You
Slow
look at me
down,
like,
kids.
woo.
But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And as always, we are here for you. We take the suggestions if you got anything that you would like us to talk about. If you want us to incorporate guests, let us know. Put it in the comments. Let us know. And as always, we're here, healing hearts and inspiring change. So
Till
until next episode.
later.